These bozos had 7 years to prove the shit that was talking like there was bosses. And all in the end, we realized they were nothing but a bunch of dumbass niggas. Jay-Z pre-cum and the albino bomb. Especially dedicated to Mealy Mall. You industry dick sucker. When they was hating on me because they was sucking Joe's dick, but they ain't even established their own worth. Joe came on Everyday Struggle with me. We did something great. They was hating. Did anybody say they was doing too much? My crib and dropped a letter in my mailbox. It said, "Happy Boss Day." Trying to make fun of what I was basically telling him. I said, hey, the things y'all judging me about, I'm trying to do.
We gotta stop right there, guys. Little violation, little unsportsmanlike conduct. What is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. I will be your official for today. You know, there is a battle, there is a war, it is getting messy here lately, and I'm just here to be the referee and officiate this madness. As you guys saw, and as you all may know by now, with regards to the Joe Budden podcast, that it has come to its final days, just like I said it would in my last month's video. You've seen DJ Academics. He have had a lot to say recently. Joe Budden have already fired Rory from the podcast. You know, the podcast that Rory was and Maul was saying that they're partnered, and a lot of people in my comments said I didn't know what I was talking about because they're partners and Joe don't have a right to do anything on that last video and I need to do research and all that other goofiness. Well, anyway, Joe Budden, he fired Rory, and Maul has decided to stick with his mans. Pause. Yeah, I must say that everything that DJ Academics have been saying about Rory and Maul and the Joe Budden situation, it seemed to all have came true. Actually, let's just play the sound clip of Joe Budden firing Rory.
Y'all not gonna continue to treat these people this way? Y'all take that fucking dark energy, that arrogance, and that entitlement somewhere else.
PTSD.
I say all of that to say, we gonna do this. Since Rory feels like he has so many options here. Somehow he still feels like he's running the show. He still feels like he has choices and options. He feels like he's entitled to more. Rory, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that?
No.
Maul, I'm the person that has to say that. The gall of you to think that you are observing the way that I am, to think that I have to come to you about a problem I have with another man. We have things sorely mistaken around here.
But, so there was that. And let me tell you, DJ Academics, he went and did not a 1 hour, not a 2 hour, not a 3 hour, not a 4 hour, but a 5 hour Twitch stream where he added salt to the wound, and he did the whole told you so, and he said all types of stuff that I can't put on this platform, but he went off about on today. But that's not really the main reason I want to talk about on today, because the main reason I want to talk about is this guy, Mr. Maul. You know, the guy that sits in his chair on the podcast and be like, that's crazy. And he's in his phone. Dang, that's crazy. Jay-Z. Y'all know, but anyway, Maul, he ain't taking that. Maul, he's done had some stuff to say. He's been on a Twitter rant against Joe Budden, and not just that, but it seemed that Crooked Eye, you know, from Slaughterhouse, Eminem's friend, he has chose his side in all of this. That's what we want to talk about on today.
Abandonment. More, back to patterns.
By the way, the abandonment he's talking about that Mealy Mo is going through, Jay-Z abandoned that bum-ass nigga in a fucking sock, in a napkin, okay? That's Jay-Z's pre-cum. Jay-Z abandoned that bum-ass nigga. We don't even know how he alive, okay? So that's the abandonment that my nigga Joe talking about with that Mealy Mo nigga.
Have never addressed it. When he came back to this pod, when he started the pod, episode 77, I didn't even know if he lived in New York.
I remember. Well, because he was bouncing around.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
I didn't know where he lived, is where the communication was.
Basically, it was Tommy from Martin. Nobody knew what the fuck he was doing.
I mean, so yeah, Roy, he haven't verbally or did a little podcast or anything or stated anything. So yeah, I mean, Roy, he haven't actually stated anything verbally to his firing from a podcast. Wait, how do you get fired from somewhere where you're sitting down? How do you get sent home from a job where you sit down? You get sent home to be sat down. It's beyond me, but he got fired from the podcast in which he was supposed to be partners with. But Roy, did he respond? He responded a little bit. I mean, he put up this tweet. He was basically, if you're reading this, he's basically saying that, hey, you know what? I'm going to get to this a little later, but I'm not going to dwell in that right now. It's been a good, fun ride. So he's taking the high ground. He don't care what DJ academics have said. He don't care how many times Joe has violated him publicly. So he's taking the high road. Mr. Ma, he done had a lot to say on Twitter. So Ma, he starts off with this tweet. Y'all know Ma, those three, him and Roy, they like to be really deep because, like they say, they are cut from a different cloth. So he starts off with this: the lies are always loud. The truth is always quiet. I promise you. That's what he starts off. And, you know, because Joe Budden was really loud on that podcast and he had a lot to say. I mean, he super duper violated them. And he exposed a lot. Very loud. So he puts out that it's basically all lies what Joe is saying, Joe Budden is saying, and that the truth will come out. But here's the thing, here's where it get goofy, and you're gonna need someone like me to step in and make sense of this all. You need a referee to make sense of it all, because Crooked Eye from Slaughterhouse, who you would think would have been possibly on Joe's side, you know, he did in a way send his support to Maul, I guess, because Crooked Eye, he responded with this. He's like, man, you had the first Slaughterhouse varsity, man. This is crazy. Now y'all know that's like what I'm all saying. Great, that's crazy. This is crazy. But anyway, Crooked Eye, you know, you can take this however you want to take it, but just to let you know that Crooked Eye, like, he's like, man, you had the first varsity, our first jacket, you know, Slaughterhouse, you was like our biggest fan. I can't believe this. This is crazy what Joe is doing. Why Joe fire you? Why Joe acting like this, basically? So, that's Crooked Eye. Maul then goes on to say this, man, black people love to discredit one another. It's a disease that kills our community. Yeah, unity. Maul goes on. He's like, yo, Joe, I'm cool and quiet for a long time. I'm allowed to get out of character for at least an hour, maybe 40 minutes. The truth is usually short and simple. Maul's like, I ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be, it can be straight to the point. Give me 40 minutes. But then he goes on, he didn't quite give out any truths. He goes on. Someone is like, yo, Maul, speak your truth, King. Yo, King. Y'all know we in the day and age where the Royce, the 5'9s and all of them, and the Nick Cannons, they buy like these crowns and they buy like these these like thrones, and they do their podcast from the throne, and they call each other, yeah, King, King, yo, Holy King. So, but anyway, you know, Maul has graduated the King legendary status, and they like, speak your truth, King. And then Maul responded with, nah, not my truth. The truth, niggas love to say my truth. That's usually their lies. That was really good. I'm not even gonna lie, because that's really profound. Actually, that was profound. That was good. But then Maul continue. He's like, yo, smart people can see the lies. Some people are just looking for entertainment. Lies are usually that. That's why reality TV is a hit. Knowledge. And then somebody came in like, yo, Maul, you need to do a YouTube video and one of those Love and Hip Hop vests Joe was rocking on Twitter. Got him. But then Maul comes in, he's like, nah, this King, listen. This ain't joke time, man. Knowledge. So then Maul, he finally gets to it after 15 tweets of pumping his truths and his knowledge and his inspiration. He said, I'm not with the corny shit. I'm only willing to sit down and address everything because people support it for years. They deserve that. Yeah, they deserve that. So at this point, everybody is like, get him, sometime today, get him. Come on, Maul, what you got? I'm here, referee's here, give us something. So, next post. Actually, there was no next post. After a few days of just, kind of pumping it up and tweeting, that he was going to do something, that the truth is coming out and his inspirational stuff. But this is how Maul is responding. He responded in inspiration quotes. Maul went and Googled what inspirational quotes. He's still speaking in ad-libs on Twitter. Damn, that's crazy. Man, whoa. Y'all bugging. Nah, they lies. But anyway, let me stop goofing. But this was Maul's response, and Crooked, it seems like Crooked, he's on Maul's side, and Roy, he's like, he ain't for all of that. He's just gonna cherish the moments and the years that had. Joe said he's fired. DJ Academics have went on DJ Academics won this one. He won it, and I like to know. This has been fun. I like to know what you all think. Of this whole situation. If you like me, I just find it entertaining. I find it all funny. To be honest, I really don't care. Half the stuff I put on this channel, actually 70, maybe 90% of the stuff that I put on this channel, I don't care about. I just find it goofy. I just find it funny and entertaining to me. And I know if I find it funny, there's gonna be at least a few of you all that find it funny. So I put it out there. Well, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I will see y'all in the very next. I'll see y'all in the very next video. KIP.